We are here for round 1 of EFRL, the Racing League in Monza. Temple of Speed, 27 laps and a full qualifying. Who's going to come out on top? We will see who takes pole position and who takes the second place on the front row as we enter qualifying Temple of Speed Monza. I'm sure all of the drivers are just adjusting their setups before they come out of the pits for the first round of qualifying. There was a flood of drivers leaving the pits. Nagrom on his outlap. His teammate in the other McLaren also leaving the pits. The V-carb of Kieran Froome leaving the pits. The Haas Ace Jackster also leaving. They're all going to come out as a flood. Will this cause traffic and impede drivers? I doubt it. Alpine forever. Or maybe one of the Alpines will come out on top, you never know. Saw it in Brazil. Here's Nagrom coming around Parabolica. About to start his first lap of qualifying. We're going to go on board with him. Coming down the main straight now. Going into turn 1. He seems to brake nicely there. Just a good exit. A lot of traction. And again, there's yellows already. What on earth has happened? Ace Jackster and Kieran Froome both start their laps. Nagrom still seems to be going strong. Venom Sam going into turn 1. That's nice. Some good traction out of there. Kieran Froome, that's some nice curbage. They don't really want to get their laps invalidated. Wait, the V-Carb, he's on Inters. What is going on? The V-Carb is on Inters. And it's very much dry in Monza. The Williams is on Inters as well. What are these strategies? Takes provisional pole with a 120.817. Next second to cross the line is going to be Ace Jackster. There's another yellow flag. Sector 1. Oops, sorry, Sector 2 and 3. They seem to be cleared now. And coming in second for provisional is a 121.2 with Ace Jackster. Some go on Inters. Oh. Perfect tire selection. Yeah. Oh, we have another provisional pole from Dr. Good Chicken. 120.3. That's 5 temps faster than Nagron went. Going into turn 1 now, it seems as if he's on a cooldown lap. Or is he not? There's another yellow flag in Sector 3. Not full course. Oh, and there's another one. It's a Ferrari 1-2, provisionally, with a 119.8. It's Finomac. That was an amazing lap. Who's on Inters? Then we have a Williams on Inters and the King of All on Inters. Oh wow, oh. Now I can see why there's many yellows. Batting the track all over the place. Both Kick Saubers are still in the pits. Both Aston Martin still in the pits as well. Nagrom comes into the pits, not improving on his original lap time. Oh wow, Nagrom has retired. Mercedes about to set his first lap. He's not got long to go now. Apart from he's just started it. I see. Yeah, he does. Anything for the Ferrari. Yeah, they've got a 1-2. Can't believe it. And yes, up the Alpine. P4 and P6 is great for Alpines. It's amazing. Here we go. Flood of drivers coming out of the pits again. The 1-2 of Ferraris are coming out. It's Finno Mac has retired. Looks like he's had enough. Massive strike on his outlap. The king of all. Crosses the line. Oh, he is on softs now. Carcass, this is the first kick Sauber out. And the Aston Martin has split the Ferraris up with a 120.170. There's yellow flags left, right and centre. Oh! Massive snap of oversteer by the kick Sauber, but that is an amazing counter steer to save him from spinning into that wall. Comes a Ferrari of good Dr. Chicken coming out, trying to improve his lap time to possibly get back second place. The Red Bull in 11th place. He's going to look to improve his time. He's 5 seconds off of the average pace, I would say. On soft compound tyres. The kick Sauber is on the medium. The McLaren, Darky, on his outlap. This is his first lap in qualifying. Reaching blistering speeds down the straight. That is nice through turn 1. Great exit. Let's hope gets a nice lap. Mercedes didn't set a lap. Oh no, wow. Kieran Froome in the V-Carb has gone P3. That makes the Ferraris 2 places apart now. What a drive, what a lap from Kieran Froome. Sector 3 now, there's another yellow, but that seems to be quite normal around here. Alpine W, yes, Alpine W, 6th place, but the other Alpine is down in 11th, sadly. Beaten by both Hasses, both V-Carbs, and one Willie. Oh, there we go. That's more like it. For Red Bull, taking 2nd place provisionally. The 120.077. Nobody seems to be able to touch the 119s apart from Finno Mac. Some strategical tyre weaving from Belsic. Sticking behind the 2nd place Red Bull. What's going on with the Haas of Ace Jackster? Good Dr. Chicken, P5 in the Ferrari, has retired from the session. My predictions are, I'd have to say, well, Benno Mack is definitely up there. He's 2 tenths quicker than the rest of the grid, but we'll see with time to come. I reckon a Ferrari on a podium, a Red Bull on a podium, and possibly a McLaren on the podium if they seem to find the pace, but right now they don't seem to have it. The P6 and one McLaren without a lap. Following the Haas through the Ascari chicane, going down the back straight towards Parabolica. A little bit of a rear lock-up in Parabolica, I heard from the car. Coming down now the main straight. Oh no! It's his in-lap. He's decided he's going to come into the pits. Surprisingly. Yellow flags in Sector 2. That's one Kick Sauber into the pits. And the other trailing, he seems like he's going to come in as well. Yes, that's both Kick Saubers now in the pits with a front right lockup coming in. Here we go. The McLaren without a lap is finally leaving the pits. No changes in the top 5. As I say that, in P6, the Williams of Venom Sam with a 120.390. Only 5 hundredths off of Good Dr. Chicken, sorry. I can't say his name correctly. Then Velsiek, the Mercedes, with his first lap, goes in P7. Focus on Alpine, say, Still in his outlap. Be the first on board with him. It's goddamn, won't load. Oh, that's a shit. That's X2 retired from the session. Top 5 cars have all retired. Seems like they're happy with our laps, I suppose. Here is the Alpine. Stay on Alpine. That's the top 6 cars now retired from the session. Takes that kick really nicely. Under the bridge. Into the Ascari chicanes. Now onto the back straight leading towards Parabolica is the Alpine. The one that everybody loves. Into Parabolica now. That's nice. There was no lock-up whatsoever. Now coming onto the main straight, he goes wide, get a nice exit. Now he stays tight to the pit wall. And there we go. That is a 9 and a 10 for Alpine. So he improves and he seems to be happy as he retires. And that's a McLaren 8-9. I said they could be on the podium if they found the pace, but it doesn't seem that they have. Darky with a 120.865. 5 hundredths off his teammates. Now we'll focus on the other Alpine. The king of all, in P12 of the V-Carb with a 120.031 has retired. Marcus has retired as well with a P16 in his Kick Sauber. Alpine touches the grass a bit there. Front right lock up just a tad. As comes round Parabolica on his outlap. I mean, he may have degraded the tyres a bit with that front right lockup, but we'll see. Most of the gridders retired, seem to be happy with their laps. Oh, that wasn't the greatest through turn 1. Takes too much curb, unsettles the car, makes it oversteer. Too much rotation, so bad exit. But he could still possibly improve on his lap. That's a front left lockup. Touches the gravel a bit. I don't think he will be improving. Grass again. All over the place. This could be tyre degradation, or he's just having a stinker of a lap. But who am I to judge? I can't. Through the Ascari chicane, going onto the back straight. That may be track limits there. I don't know about the invalidation. He touches the grass again. Velicic retires in his Mercedes, happy with P7. And the Alpine coming towards the line. He faked the pits there, and he finishes in P11. That was an amazing qualifying session. On pole position it's Finn O'Mac, locking out the front row with a Red Bull and a Ferrari. In third place, we have the Aston Martin of X2. In fourth, Kieran Froome, the V-Carb, the sister team to Red Bull. And locking out the top 5 is the pole positions teammate, Good Dr. Chicken. 4/10 off. What a qualifying. Now coming into Q2, they'll push their cars a bit more, hopefully. Get to see some closer times. There's a Ferrari coming out of the garage. I see a V-Carb, and the Red Bull is coming out, and the second Ferrari too. Finn O'Mac is coming out. Who's going to be first set their outlap? I think it was a Ferrari of Good Dr. Chicken. Yes, it was. Stick with him on board. Stick with him on board as he goes onto his first qualifying lap. All the drivers coming out of the flood again. Last time we saw it didn't cause too much traffic. I don't think any drivers were impeded. Should be all fine. We had 2 Q&A exits. One of them being a Kick Sauber, and the other being a Mercedes. I don't think the Mercedes driver set a lap though. Finn O'Mac on his outlap. Good Dr. Chicken. Oh, he's let the V-Carb past. So the V-Carb is going to be the first person to start their lap. The king of all, and Kieran Froome. We're going to stick with the one ahead, Kieran Froome. His first lap. Oh, that's bad traction out of the first corner. Got a first chicane can be tricky to get traction out of. Go back to his teammate, the king of all. Oh, that's a lock-up from his teammate Kieran Froome. The gap seems to be staying the same, not extending. Kieran Froome going through the first kink. Here he is, coming down the black straight. Velocity, go Velocity. When he comes out the pits, just for you, I will hand to him. Coming through the Ascari chicane now. And that's him onto the back straight with a nice exit out of the Ascari chicane. He's got his overtake on, keeps blipping it. He's running out of it into Parabolica. Takes that nice, he stays tight, goes out wide for the exit. Then he comes back tight again. Is he going to stay close to the pit wall? Seems as if he is, and he sets the fastest lap with provisional pole, 121.3. I don't think it will be long until that's beaten. There we go, the Williams and P2 at Venom Sam with a 121.524. Good Dr. Chicken with provisional pole, 121.018. And there we go, it's Finno Mac with another 119.8. Novel Darky in the McLaren with a P2 provisionally. That is it. That's the pace I was talking about from the McLaren. 120.2. Petty Mate is in P5 with the Alpine, and oh my lord. The Haas of Strike is in P3 with a 120.8. He's beaten the Ferrari. What on earth is a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas? That's what I have to say. A Haas. In P3. It is only second round of qualifying. The position doesn't really matter as long as you're in the top 10. That is what drivers will be caring about most. But when you see that you're on the podium in qualifying, you know that position is almost secured into Q3. Roy the boys left the session. Like I said, he is on his lap, coming down turn 1. He's on medium compound tyres. That's nice through that chicane. Nice tight for the first kick. Tight through the second. Does get a bit of grass on the right tyre though. Going down the straight, leading up to the Ascari chicane. He goes through there nicely. Great exit out of it. Is he going to take it? Yeah. Just kisses the curb a little bit. Coming down the back straight. Leading up to Parabolica. Again. Here we go. Takes Parabolica nicely. There was no locks. Any wheels. Oh, and him. To the main straight tight to the pit wall. And there we go. That's P4. And currently, it's a McLaren 2-3. This is the pace I was talking about that they were going to find Nagrom with a 120.464 for P3. The strike. Haas strike has been put down to P5. But I think his position into Q3 locked down. Venom Sam and P9 on the brink for Alpine. The Alpine fans chanting. We'll go to Saeed. Yes. He's got that DRS open. Down the straight leading to the Ascari chicane with the yellow flags in sectors 1 and 3. Ascari chicane, that's nice curbage, but the Alpine chassis does not like curbs. Here we go, going into Parabolica now, braking at the 1 meter board. Seemed. Going around Parabolica, saving his energy. It seemed as if he was going into the pits, but he's not. His lap was invalidated. The King of All also yet to set a lap. His lap seems to be invalidated. Hummel coming around Parabolica, setting his first lap. What's going on? I'm just as confused as you, if not more confused. I have no clue what is going on either. Hummel on the brink of the elimination zone with P10. But there is 5 drivers yet to set a lap. I think the Kick Sauber may drop down into the elimination zone if one of these bottom 5 drivers sets a lap. X2, who came P3 in Q1, is yet to set a lap. Oh, there we go. He's P2. There's 2 tenths off of pole position. Oh, the Red Bull is in the grass. Seems to be pulling over. Oh, he's going to re-enter track. I think he was just leaving the track so that somebody could come past. It is his outlap. Ace Jackster seems to be coming around Parabolica. To set his first lap. Oh, he's come back into the pits. What's happened here? Ace Jackster. I don't think he's going to set a lap. I don't think he's going to set a qualifying lap. Seems to be a battle. I think he's let the McLaren past Venom Sam because he's on his outlap, but I think Nagrom, who he was fighting, they are both on their outlaps. They're going to start their qualifying laps. The Williams is going to be in the tow down the straight, but is it going to be enough to cause something into turn 1? Who's going to abort their lap? The Williams won't abort his lap. He'll stay stuck behind the McLaren. Venom Sam doesn't seem to be slowing down. He seems to be pushing that Williams as much as he can, using the toe to his advantage. He locks up the front left, takes that curbs nicely. Yeah, he's using the toe to his advantage, if that McLaren. This Mac, happy with his time, goes back to the pits. Won't be setting any more laps today. There we go, through the Ascari chicane. The Williams, another front left lockup. He's catching Nagrom. Oh! Oh my, that was a massive collision. Nagrom is in the wall. That was a diabolical crash. There was no contact between the cars. It seemed as if it was a loss of traction, and with the tow, the Williams of It's Venom Sam goes 119.855. Just 100 off. What did I say about that tow? I knew it would make a massive difference. Happy with his time, he won't set any more laps. Nagrom seemed to have a massive issue exiting the Ascari chicane and just put himself in the wall. The Williams is in P2. 100th off the leader. Good Dr. Chicken is in the elimination zone. A Ferrari, both Alpines in the elimination zone. Hummel coming through the first corner, it seems to be. First chicane, trying to improve on his time, get out of the elimination zone. But to do that, he's going to have to go 1.3 seconds quicker. Oh, that was not very good through there. I think it's the Sauber, just not wanting to turn, not him. Yeah, that's it. He's aborted his lap. Saeed is going to come up to the kick Sauber in just a bit. Kick Sauber doesn't seem to be pushing. It may cause traffic. Saeed's retired down the straight. Is that a mechanical issue, or is that the driver saying he doesn't want to drive anymore? He has yet to set a lap and he's retired. That will be the Alpine of Saeed out in qualifying 2. He's pulled over to the side after the Ascari chicane. And that's it. That's an Alpine out. Alpine fans will be devastated. The Alpine fans were cheering, screaming it on. But then he retired. Here's the Haas of Ace Jackster coming to set his first lap in qualifying, trying to get out of the elimination zone. Anybody who goes faster than 120.464 right now will kick Nagrom out of Q3. Kieran Froome goes P5. Novel Darky in the McLaren P6. Good Dr. Chicken improves on his time with a P7. The king of all still on his way to Q3 with a P9. House of Ace Jackster opens the rear wing. He sees a car just in front of him. Can't quite make out what it is. I think it might be a V-car. This is the only chance he has to get into the top 10. Will Ace Jackster do it? Hummel doesn't seem to be doing it. And the other Alpine may be out as well. He needs to go 7/10 quicker. Ace Jackster, will he do it? No, he doesn't. He goes P13 with a 121.133. Now, the Alpine to finish his lap. Coming round Parabolica. Velicic doesn't improve, 120.6. The Alpine, can he get himself out of the elimination zone? He's done it. I think that was a P8. The Alpine of Petit Mate is in to qualifying 3 on the last lap. He's been given a Hail Mary. That was an amazing last lap from him. 5/10 clear, Fenomac is from the elimination zone. 7 even. Velicic barely making it in. 7/10 off the leader. P5 from Kieran Froome. That was an amazing drive. Any incidents? Terminal damage, it seems, for Nagrom. We didn't get an update on the Alpine, though. Even Crofton needs a toilet sometimes. as I'm aware, the first car out of the pits was the Ferrari. No, it was the Williams of Venom Sam. Well, he seems to be taking a Joker lap. The Ferrari behind him do it as well? No. I think he just wanted to create some space. He is on the medium compound tyres for Q3. Well, he neglected the softs in Q1 and 2 just to go quick. He's made it here. But I think he might be dead last. I don't want commentators to curse it, but I'm feeling a P9 from the Williams in Q3 because of the medium compound tyres. X2. And the Aston Martin comes out on the soft compound tyres. Kieran Froome yet to leave his pit. Petit with an absolute banger of a lap to get P8 in the Alpine. Comes out on the soft compound tyres. Good Dr. Chicken also on the soft compound tyres. With the Mercedes of Velocic, he's on the mediums. There's only 2 drivers on the mediums. That's a front right lock up into the first corner for Venom Sam. Mediums a go to the Monza. Well, Charles Leclerc would tell you otherwise. He seems like the hards. Venom Sam dips his front left into the gravel. Gonna check up on good Dr. Chicken, who's just started his first lap. Seems to be all going good for him. Venom Sam, who's going to take provisional pole no matter how slow he goes. Coming through the Ascari chicane onto the back straight, leading up towards Parabolica. There's a caution, yellow flag in sector 2. Could just be somebody letting somebody else past. Williams always locking up the front right coming into Parabolica. Breaking a straight line, what I was always told. Carmazilli sets a 120.397. See, the toe made 5/10 difference, possibly 6. Last time. Oh, and there he is with another Joker lap. It's Phenomac coming to cross the line second. He doesn't take pole. 120.424. It's Phenomac, who was setting 119s. Hasn't taken pole. The Williams stays on pole. My predictions are all off. If this William goes pole here, then I might get sacked. Petitmate with P3 in the Alpine, 4/10 off second place, 5/10 off first. He dips the toe into the gravel there. The Ferrari dips toe into the grass, front left. Oh, he's not looking to improve on his time, I suppose, as he cuts the track. Velocic also on the mediums, which have proven themselves to be the faster tyre, or maybe Venom Sam is just a really quick driver. Chicane, Mercedes, 4th gear, into 5th, 6th and 7th. Kieran Froome takes provisional pole with a 120.2 on the medium compound tyres as well in that V-carb. 119.5 soft compound tyres for the Red Bull. Here comes Velocic coming around Parabolica, going up to the main straight. Will he take provisional pole? No, he doesn't. He goes P5. Second slowest of all the cars out there, well, the Alpine. is enabling his overtake every now and then. He's got the DRS open. He's not on a cooldown lap. Ascari chicane, that's a nice curbage. Possibly an invalidation though. Down the back straight, white lining it completely. It's Parabolica. Slows the car down a bit early. Will he take pole? No, it was a cooldown lap, and it was his in lap. Velicic still going. I think he sees the car in front of him, maybe trying to get toe. They are clipping down the straight into Parabolica. Yeah, that will be both the Red Bull and the Mercedes in laps. Next to Pod, one of the quickest drivers he's proved himself to be. Setting his first lap in Q3. And he's dipped it in the gravel. As far as I'm aware, that is his push lap. It's all gone wrong for the Aston Martin of X2. Darky coming down the back straight. Ascari chicane. Going down the back straight leading up to Parabolica. X2 sets his lap, but it is 9 seconds off. I think Darky will go quicker, of course. And there we go, he goes P2. This is the McLaren pace I was talking about yet again with a 119.884, 3/10 off of pole. Provisional. But as it stands, I think the Red Bull will be going pole position. Constantly locking up the brakes, this Williams. Hearing through and lets him past. I think the reason why he was on the X2. No more laps for him. He seems to be happy with his time. But I'm just saying, Adam Sam in the Williams, he's always locking up the brakes every single corner. I mean, it's nothing major. So no massive oversteer, It's just tiny little lockups that lead to massive tyre degradation after a while. And it's not even his in lap. That was a push lap. This is probably why I was on the mediums in the first place. He doesn't improve on his time, but X2 did improve on his time before retiring with a 120.011. Kieran Froome is off of his outlap. There is a car in front of him. I think that's the Williams of Venom Sam. Yes, it is. Come on, Petty. Well, he is dead last as of now, but I would like to see the Alpine find some pace. He's dead last of the people who've set the lap at least, but good Dr. Chicken, I doubt he will go slower. And Novel Darky in P2 with a 119.884 seems to be happy with his time and retires from the session. Oh, there we go. That's what we were all looking for. Finn O'Mac in the Ferrari topped every session up to now with a 119.3, 2/10 clear of second place. Seems the front row and half of the second row are going to be locked out with 119 times. Seems going to be Kieran Froome with the toe. And that is how it's done. And that is why toe is so important. P3 with a 119.5. That is official. The first two rows are locked out with 119 times round Monza. Finn O'Mac happy with his time retires. And that is it. Will good Dr. Chicken get to set a lap? I hope he will. Yes, he will. But I think it's only going to be this one. Here he comes. Across the line. Was that P4? Yes, it was. P4 and a P1 for the Ferrari. 3 cars between them. 2, sorry. The driver that everyone seems to love, Petit, dead last in Q3. But a P9 in the Alpine is still an amazing performance. The Mercedes of Velocic, P8, I have to say that is poor. But maybe it's just an unlucky drive. Cannot judge the drivers. But the V-Carb of Kieran Froome from the Netherlands sticks it in P3 for the race. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, P9 in Alpine is quite good, to be fair. But Venom Sam, you may want to pick up at some point. One of your drivers is not up to standards, and his contract with William possibly ends because he's stuck at P7, to be fair to him. W. Petty. Yeah, Petty. Amazing performance from him. Getting a Hail Mary in Q2. That last lap saved him. Turn 1 and 2 are going to be deadly. Well, we want all the action in the Temple of Speed. I think I can see one of the Red Bulls. No, there's a Mercedes lining up hard compound tyres. A Red Bull lining up hard compound tyres. And here we go. Formation lap. Starting on pole it's Finn O'Mac. The Red Bull in second, Kieran Froome with the sister team of Red Bull in third place. They're going to warm up those tyres for the nice race start. Red Bull making a nice strategy with the hard tyres. See which other drivers are on it. Disqualified. Venom Sam has picked up a disqualification after going P7 in Q3. I did say I had a gut feeling about the Williams coming at the bottom of Q3. But no, he gets disqualified from the race entirely. We'll have a compound check on every driver. First place, Ferrari. It's Mac, medium compound. Second place, hard compound. Medium, medium, medium. It seems most of the grid are running medium compound tyres. Both Aston Martins are on the hard compound tyre. Going through the Ascari chicane, all the cars now. Coming up to the formation lap, everyone's going to get nice parking in their grid spot. Ferrari getting nice tyre warming. Let's hope we have some nice, clean, but also fun racing action. He crosses the start-finish line, going up to his grid box. Matt Williams has been disqualified. And that is amazing parking, first place. Second is going a bit slow towards his grid box. He overshot it a bit, he is going to have to reverse into it. Kieran Froome not parking as well. Here we go. The rest of the grid forms. 3, 4, 5 red lights. It's lights out and away the cars go. Making some jumps on the start. I can see the McLaren. Oh, there's a massive crash on the front. Is he going to make a move down into turn on the Red Bull? He seems to be cut off just a little bit. The McLaren squeezing away down the inside. They're side by side, coming out of the first chicane, going into the first kink on the medium compound side. Is Novel Darky? Is he going to get past the Red Bull? No, he tucks in behind, coming into the kink. Kieran seems to be losing, he's fighting for the position. Nagrom, he loses so many positions there. There's a crash at the back with Arcas in the kick Sauber. Hommel makes his way, oh, he's in the gravel, Hommel. There's a 1 second gap between first and second place already. 10-second time penalty for corner cutting and gaining a place with a V-carb of Kieran Froome. He stays in position 4 after qualifying P3. Novel Darky in P3. In P2, trailing the leader with 0.8 of a gap is the Red Bull. That was an amazing first few turns. Lots and lots of action. We're going to look towards the back now, look for some closer racing. Good Dr. Chicken coming up on the Haas of Strike. And also the McLaren of Negron. Strike and Good Dr. Chicken both get past. Negron makes a position back on Strike. He pushes him off the track. That could be a drive force off the track. That may be a penalty after the race. The FIA should get investigating that. Novel Darky coming up on Kieran Froome with a massive lock-up. Here we go. We're going to go on board with him. Coming into the first kink. Lock-up from Kieran. He's trailing 0.4 of a gap now. Processing Ace Jackster. He's going to like to look the move on Nagrom of the McLaren. P7. The other McLaren, his teammate, P4. The Hasses stuck in P8 and 9 right now. Into the Ascari chicane. I think he might make some time. And on the back straight, I think he might use all of his battery and go for the overtake. Am I correct? Possible race strategies. Lap 12 boxing onto the hards if you're on the mediums. Parabolica. The gaps is the same. Mac 122.0. We all knew that was going to happen. He is the fastest driver on track as of current. And here we go. Hommel, who did have a crash at the start. He may have damage to Seems to be catching the Williams. Oh no, he's lost 5/10 in there. I'm not sure of the damage situation, but Strike is losing positions. And the Alpines are cutting their way through the grid. P10 and 11, it may be a double points for Alpine. Black Reaper in P9 in the Aston Martin. KN, P8 in the Mercedes. He was starting from the back of the grid. Problems in qualifying. 1.5 second gap between the Ferrari of Itzfenomac and the Red Bull in P2. The grid seems to be coming out a bit. Arcas making the move on Strike, it seems to be. No, he tucks in behind again. Novel seems to get a penalty. Oh, he makes the move down the inside into the Ascari chicane. Is he going to get another on the 2 cars in front of the Alpines? The Alpine opens a gap and it's down the inside again. And there's contact between the Alpine. He's down to P14 from P11. Strike finds a way through. Ace Jackson's also trying to find a way through. And that's it. Strike has lost so many positions. Drake breaking into Parabolica. Saeed keeps his P10. He's still in the points. Strike is alongside now. P11. There's a pit for Nagrom. He may have major damage. Petime, the other Alpine, also coming into the pits. And coming down the straight, the kick Sauber. He seems to drop behind. P12, Ace Jackster in P10. Saeed back in P10. Strike seals himself in P9. Over 4 seconds behind Black Reaper in P8. This is some amazing action. The grid seems to be splitting themselves apart, but the fight for the singular point seems to be getting even hotter. There we go, there's almost contact between the Alpine and the kick Sauber. The kick Sauber seems to try to get past the Alpine dipping his rear left and front left into the gravel. Is he going to look to make the move? No, he's hanging back a bit. Maybe trying to get the DRS down the back straight. Is that what he's doing? Yes, it is, but the Alpine also has the DRS. He dummy moves down the outside and then goes down the inside on both the Alpine and the Haas. It's a double move by Arcats. Oh, and there's massive contact between the Haas, but that could just be netcode. It was just netcode. Here he comes down the straight on the Haas again, seeing himself in P9. Parabolica, Strike loses another position in Parabolica, and then Saeed takes P10. The Alpine is in the points. Saeed, I think they may go. They're too wide down into turn 1. Both Hasses alongside. They're going to fight for the position, or they're going to work together to cut through the pack to get to P9 and 10 to try and get some points in for Haas. Keep the team principal happy. I'm sure their contracts say they need to be scoring consistent points for the constructors. But it is the opening race of the season. The Red Bull seems to be catching up, only 8/10 now. That's down from 1.5 seconds. It is in DRS range. The McLaren 2/10 behind. The RB, the sister team of Red Bull. Will Darky catch up to Kieran? It seems he will. The gap extends with another 2/10 now. 2/10 behind the Alpine is Strike. He makes the move. What a lunge down the inside. Move by Strike. Is he going to try and slow him down for his teammate? Saeed seems to be saving his battery down the straight, whereas the Haas is using it. The Hasses are working together quite nicely, not impeding each other. I mean, they may even let each other pass on the straight, not defend. Is he going to defend into turn 1, his teammate? We will see, or is he going to let him glide past? The smartest thing to do would be let him past. No, he doesn't try and defend it. He does just slot in behind his teammate. They are working together amazingly. The kick Sauber with a 2-second gap in P9 for his first race in. The kick Sauber, round 1, this is going to be an amazing thing if they manage to score 2 points. But his teammate, Hommel, is down in last place, over 5 seconds behind the Williams. He could quite possibly have damage that he's not pitted for. It does not look like it, though. Only 3/10 behind now. Is he going to look to make the move? The Red Bull on the hard compound tyres. Saeed, he's DNF'd. What on earth has happened? We'll have a look. Terminal damage. It seems he may have had a crash. 3 cars coming into the pits. Kieran, Novel Darky, Good Dr. Chicken, now KN13. 87 dropping back. It's a safety car. They're using it to undercut. They're pitting under the safety car. Is it Smart's idea with only on lap 7? It could be. The people on the hard compound tyres are going to be kicking themselves though. The medium seems to be the right tyre to be on as they just change under the safety car. Some amazing action at the Temple of Speed for round 1 of EFRL Racing League. It has been an amazing ride so far with 20 laps left to go. I did say I was feeling Ferrari and a Red Bull podium. As of now, that is going to stand. But I was also saying about a McLaren podium, that could also happen. First and second place are coming into the pits under the safety car. Will Velicic take track position? Yes, he will. He will not come in. Black Reaper will not come in either in the Aston Martin. Be 3 and 4, the Ferrari and the Red Bull now. They're going to be close together on the restart. Darky, oh, he almost has a spin on the brakes coming into turn 1 under the safety car. Franco Colapinto reincarnated, that would have been. Black Reaper getting as close as he can behind the Mercedes. Oh, they make contact. He bumps him off of the track. That has to be a penalty. A big one at that. The Aston Martin just completely takes him out under the safety car. But Black Reaper does do the right thing. He sees the position. It's Fenomac does let him back past. Was there damage? And Black Reaper's back past now. Haas strike at the back now has picked up a penalty. There's only one Alpine in it, and he's dead last. The Alpine fans were really happy with the P9 getting one of their cars into Q3 just for him to DNF with terminal damage. It looked as if he was going to bump Black Reaper off then. Get a taste of revenge, Sebastian Vettel's Lewis Hamilton. There's been some clean, there's been some dirty. But all around, it's been quite fun. Is anybody on the soft compound tyres? I'm sure I saw somebody on them. That would be silly. No, I seem to be losing my mind. It's Fenomac is going to be looking to do a Charles Leclerc on those hard compound tyres and keep his laps consistent. Oh, and he also rear ends a Mercedes. So that could possibly be netcode. penalties all across the board. You can see the drivers weaving to warm up their tyres, get some energy into them, get some warmth in. Those hard compounds are harder to heat up than the rest, so they're going to try their best to keep them warm. But this is a big, long safety car. It's been around for 4 laps now, maybe. I mean, I don't think Black Reaper and Velocity will be able to hold the positions given their qualifying performances, but you can never judge a driver on their qualifying. I mean, it's given for KN. Qualified, I think it was last place, and now he's in P9. And same for Arcas, he was out in Q2. Now he's in P8. Kieran Froome qualified in P3, now he's down to P7, but that could just be from pitting and not pitting under the safety car. Will he make those positions back? Quite possibly. Safety car should be coming in any time now. We're going to be at the front for the restart. Look, see any incidents? Who hasn't pitted? Black Reaper and Velocity have not pitted. It seems every other driver has. There's only 2 drivers who are at the front who have not pitted. Petit, the Alpine, has stopped 3 times. That could be due to damage. But here we go, we're going to be at the front. Safety car will be in this lap. Here we are as it pulls away. Setting the pace on the restart is going to be Black Reaper in his Aston Martin. Has he chosen to go? When will he choose to go? It seems to be... He puts his foot down straight away. Here we go, Velocity. No one's made the jump quite yet. Into turn 1, is anyone going to make the move? Velocity stays behind. Black Reaper, the Aston Martin, does stay in front. It's Mac looking... Oh, it seems he's going around the outside. Now he's going to send it down the inside. No, he stays cool. And Velocity, he's also just tucked in behind. He's feeling the pressure though. Less than a tenth between them. He was going to try and go down the inside, but he was cut off by Black Reaper. Worst exit. He gets grass on the tyres. It's Mac, the quickest driver as of current, has made no positions. But Novel has gone down. Kieran has made a position. Good Dr. Chicken has also made a position. Al the Haas has lost 7 seconds, and so has the Alpine. Sorry, no, the Kick Sauber, sorry. The Alpine's in P15. Black Reaper is pulling away. Velocity, I think he has a problem with his car. Or could that be battery, slipstream, tow? I think he has an engine problem down the straight. Rear ends a Red Bull, he doesn't send him anywhere, so it's fine. They are going too wide into the first corner. Good Dr. Chicken is forced onto the grass. It's Mac. It's captain. Good Dr. Chicken does get the move done. Ace Jackster receives a penalty. Oh, and that is a lot of touching there. It's Mac. Cuts it down to 2 tenths now. The Red Bull in third. is a second behind. Will he get out of DRS range? I don't think so. But it's Phenomac. DRS. Is he going to use his overtake button? No, I don't think he will. I don't think he has to. Is he going to go round the outside of the Ascari chicanes? The Aston Martin defends it. Is he going to try and get a better exit onto the back straight? Quite possibly. Good Dr. Chicken picks up a penalty. He's in P4. It's Ferrari 2-4 right now. Black Reaper. Is he going to make the move in Parabolica? It's Phenomac. Will he? No. He stays tucked behind the Aston Martin. On the main straight, quite possibly, the Aston Martin goes really wide there on the main straight. He's using all of his battery, and he has the DRS. The pit window is open for those who haven't pitted, such as Black Reaper. It's Phenomac, seals the move, down into turn 1. Is someone going to make a lunge down the inside? No. And the Red Bull in P3 might make it P2, and someone goes off. Who is that? It's the Mercedes of Velocic. He goes off at turn 1. Black Reaper loses the position. He's down in P3 now. The order on the front row is as it was. In first, Phenomac. Second, AI in the Red Bull. Darky P5. And oh my lord, you would not believe this. A Kick Sauber in P6. Yeah, Mertray, you have missed a lot. There's been so much action. A safety car with a DNF inside. A disqualification, Venom Sam. But it seems it was retracted by the FIA and it was included in the race. It's Phenomac and AI have the 1-2 still. Arcas has made the move successfully on Novel Darky. And he's up in P5 in a Kick Sauber. This is an amazing drive. But the engine power of the McLaren just gets him ahead. And someone's gone straight on there. Black Reaper went straight on. And he slows down. He's seated position. Good Dr. Chicken is now in P3. It's a 2-3 for the Ferraris. It's Phenomac loses his position though. Red Bull AI gets into first place. We're going to stay at the front of the racing action now because I feel like there's going to be some shiftabouts. Arcas is slowly gaining on Reaper. It is Kick Sauber. If he can somehow get a podium in that Kick Sauber, that would be completely unreal. And Velocic has retired. And why is that? Was it the engine problem, like I said? I think it quite possibly was the engine problem. Terminal damage. It must have been a crash. And there we go. AI is in the pits. A flood of cars coming into the pits. KN takes track position. There's another safety car. KN not stopping. How old are his tyres though? KN repaired his tyres on lap 6. Repaired his front wing and changed his tyres on lap 6. His tyres are 9 laps old, yet to pit. So that's track position. Novel Darky and Nagrom, Ace Jackster also take track position. AI is in front of Phenomac. At the back, over 21 seconds behind P14 is the Alpine. Everybody was hoping that they would score some points today after a great qualifying session from one of the cars and a rather nice one from the other. But it's disappointing for the Alpine fans. A DNF and a dead last. Mercedes are not going to be happy either, but they could quite possibly be if they bring home a race win. He's on the hard compound tyres. They're 9 laps old. They can last much longer than that round Monza. Can they last 12 more laps? Though I'm not sure. AI becomes an AI. Must be having some technical problems. Goes into the pits. And I think he's going to be dead last with track position. That's great for Finn O'Mac though. His only competition in the race, it seems to be, is out. 5 cars in front of him, stopping him from the win. I said a Finn O'Mac win was coming. Let's hope I was right. I also said a Red Bull would be on the podium. I was right up until now when AI has had some what seems to be technical difficulties. He does come back, hoping that safety car is going to give him the jump. The king of all seems to overtake under the safety car. Or maybe Venom Sam overtook first. Oh, what's he doing? He runs over the DRS sign and goes past. The king of all goes back past. It's a bit topsy-turvy between the Williams and the V-Carb. If this safety car lasts long enough, then KN may be able to stay on the compound that he's on, having made the change from the mediums to the hards on lap 6. He could bring home the race win if he can keep his pace. He rear ends a safety car again. What is it with Mercedes and rear ends who are either getting rear-ended? McLaren win. Well, I did call a McLaren podium. I said Finn O'Mac would win, AI would come second, and that one of the McLarens would come third on the podium. And Finn O'Mac has been disqualified. My prophecy is all incorrect. Finn O'Mac is disqualified for ignoring yellow flags. And as the car stopped on track, it's Arcas, who was in P5. What is going on with the safety car restart? He's back up to P7. But Hommel is in P6 now. There's so much shift about. What is going on? I could not tell you. Good Dr. Chicken. Disqualified. Another one disqualified. 10-second penalty. It's... Oh no, it's all going wrong. I predicted a Finn O'Mac win with an AI in second and then a McLaren in third. Finn O'Mac has been disqualified. AI is in P10 and the McLarens are in P8 and P12. I said a Ferrari would be there somewhere, and it is. It's all gone terribly for my predictions. AI makes a position. And 2 more DNFs. Ace Jackster. Both McLarens have retired. Half the grid is retired. Hommel is in P5 and P6. Petit is back. The there's guaranteed points for whoever finishes the race today, and flying past the safety car is good Dr. Chicken. The king of all in P4, Petit in P6. What is going on? 6 drivers left. Restarts. There's been a race restart. The FIA have called a race restart. Oh no. Yeah, I mean, we should be. I think I'm going to leave this session. I'm going to look for an invite. The FIA, I don't know what's gone on there. Because of a safety car glitch, lobby will be restarted at 25%. That was from the owner, Johnny. We're going to be doing it at 25% race now.
It's time for you to start thinking about pledging
Oh no, not this on the stream. This. Oh
This
no,
is where
sorry about this, everybody.
And it's RB.
No, this is completely
And it's
incorrect.
RB.
I have to do it. Sorry. I have to. Reason. Sorry about that. It's all gone wrong. We're restarting the race. I've got to do all this. Whatever this is. Thank you, please. Won the Constructors Championship. Right, we'll wait for an invite then. Oh, well. Oh, yes, of course. Doesn't seem to be going very well for quite a few drivers. Seem to got really unlucky. Crofty. just to make every. This is my first experience commentating whatsoever. Hello, Grom. It's my first race, my first time commentating whatsoever in any league. So, please excuse me if I do butcher any names or say anything correctly. I'm new to this. Accept all of the requests. Are you going to cook that? Hopefully, KN. Will you be starting on pole? I think KN should be starting on pole. My stars were dead. Well, there won't be any more. Okay, so that's just amazing for me. With the McLaren in P3, McLaren's going to be in P3. There's going to be a Mercedes in P1, and there is going to be a Ferrari on the podium. So there is going to be 2 of my predictions correct. We just need the Red Bull AI to get himself up there. Hopefully my predictions are all correct. Sorry about that, my voice was dying, so I had to go and grab myself a drink. Yep, KN. Well, I've never seen any of the drives here before, but you've seen Quick as on the start, dead last to P8, so I was surprised. Press my wheel and my foot by accident almost left the session. So my controller. Go. Oh, if my commentating's now, please do tell me. Just to fix it. Constructive. Doesn't even. It's 5 red lights, and away we go. KN starting from pole position, where he says he should have been. Anyway, they're going to be on soft compound tyres. KN, it's nice, through the first corner. There is a switch up. And there's a Red Bull been spun round. AI has been spun round. What is going on? It's Finno Mac is in P5 instead of P6 where he was. He's going to try and make the move on Nagrom, and does he get it done? Yes, he does. There's a lock-up between Knuckle Darky and Kieran Froome. He dips left into the gravel. It's Finno Mac is making the move, and it's done on Nagrom. KN holding the position like he said he would. Venom Sam up into P6, good Dr. Chicken, losing his position in his Ferrari, he's down P7. X-Jackson is P8, and AI is going to carve his way through the pack on the medium compound tyres after being spun round on the race restart. Dr. Chicken and Ace Jackster making some contact as good Dr. Chicken loses another position. Down into P8. It's Ace Jackster. Is he going to go for the move around the outside? Oh no, he doesn't even have to go around the outside. He gets it done. Is he going to get it done on It's Finno Mac? No, he goes wide through turn 1. I think he's going to lose the position on good Dr. Chicken as well. No, he doesn't. He manages to hold it. Venom Sam is past It's Finno Mac. There's a lock-up there from the Ferrari and the Williams. Oh, and there's a car in the middle of the track. It's Novelzaki. What has happened? He has crashed. Kieran is catching up to KN. It's going to be RB versus Mercedes. Is he going to make a move down the inside into the Ascari chicane? No, he tucks in behind. He's trying to get some battery for the back straight into Ascari. Just taps his battery on for a second there, then he turns it off and realises he doesn't have enough. X2's retired from the session. What has happened? There's a safety car. Terminal damage, he's crashed. And speeds in the pit lane just a tad. Black Reaper is back in first. That's it. That makes it the third safety car. It's been hectic. They've been all over the place. 10 laps left to go. at the start. He's back. Safety car is in this lap. Black Reaper, I don't want to put him down as a driver, but as we know, he can't seem to hold his pace off the safety car restarts. The only reason why he's here with track position is because he didn't pit. KN, oh! He's put himself in the wall on the restart. Oh no! What is happening? KN, the man who said he was going to win the race, is now in dead last place. He makes one position on a kick Sauber, and he might make it on both of the Hasses. We're going on board with him. 10-second penalty. He's going to go round the outside of Petit, now down the inside on the switch. In the chicane. There's contact between the Hasses and the Alpine. As AI is going to catch up, we're going to wait to go back on KN. Whilst he's carving his way through the grid. Right now, we're going to focus on AI and Black Reaper. Black Reaper seems to be making the gap. Everything I've said today has been wrong. Black Reaper may be the man to win this race. Can he hold on to it for 8 laps? We haven't really seen much of him apart from on the safety cars. Hommel is driving that Haas to P6, swapping positions with his teammate who was once there at the start of the race. Black Reaper seems to be proving himself that he can keep the pace, but AI is going to be in the DRS. AI sets the fastest lap. Kieran Froome sets the fastest lap. Venom does make the move on him though. Was it illegal? Didn't see. Only 4 tenths between them now. KN is stuck in P10. At least he's in the points. He's now in P9. Hommel has lost 2 positions. Now he is in P8. AI seems to be keeping a consistent gap between him and Black Reaper. Oh no, as I say that, from 7 tenths to 8, there's yellow flags out. What's happened? Good Dr. Chicken loses some positions. It hasn't turned into a safety car. Thank God, I could not deal with another one of those. KN is back up to P7. This may be the drive of a lifetime. From P17 to P1, from P1 to P15, and then maybe from P15 to P1 again. I doubt it, but it could be a possibility. Here we go, we're going to the back. Kieran Froome is 2.5 seconds behind AI, and Venom makes a move on him again. Venom Sam is in P3. Strike and Petit. They look like they're both going to be battling the McLaren of Darky. But will they? There's a massive pile up, and one of the kick Saubers is spun round in turn 1. I think that was a collision with his own teammate. Going to go back to the front because there's only a 4/10 gap now. Venom Sam 2.5 seconds behind. Kieran Froome is over 3.5 seconds behind. Make that 3.9, maybe even 4. He's tailing. AI is tailing. That Red Bull really wants that position, but Black Reaper, out of nowhere, has become one of the quickest drivers on the track. He couldn't hold track position last time because he was on the old tyres, but now that they're fresh, he's doing it. He seems to be holding the position. AI, the 5/10 gap. Black Reaper might come home to win it in Monza for the Silverstone-based team of Aston Martin. You can see in the distance somebody has just made a move. I think it was the Mercedes. KN, good chicken. KN's losing positions again. He's off the track again. What's happened? It's yellow flags. I don't think that'll go to a full course safety car though. KN dipped it in the gravel twice. After making his way through the pack nicely, he's dropped down again. Black Reaper keeping a nice gap, but AI is catching up now. We're going to go on board with him for just a few moments. Kieran Froome, you can see the two cars of AI and Black Reaper battling in the distance as they go through the Ascari chicane. He's not using his battery down the straight. Is Black Reaper? Black Reaper is not using his battery either. But AI does have much more battery than Reaper does. So I think he's going to get him in the DRS on the main straight and maybe use his battery. But will Black Reaper use his battery to defend? I think he's going to have to. AI, I think, goes into hot lap mode now. Locking up both of his front tyres, but still 7/10 behind the leader. It's Finn O'Mac down in P5. Kieran Froome trading 9/10 behind. It's Finn O'Mac looking to get the move done on Kieran Froome. Is he going to get it done? Yes, he will. They're side by side going in. No, it's not the Ascari chicane, sorry. I was looking too far back. But Kieran Froome defends through that chicane going into the kink. It's Finn O'Mac has really got an urge to get past. He rear ends him just a tad. It's only a small bit of contact. But he's going to try and go down the inside, is he? Venom Sam, as he looks behind him, he sees the two cars battling. Finn O'Mac, he gets the move done. It's sealed. AI, 7.5 second gap. It is consistent from Black Reaper. 4 laps left. All he has to do is keep his pace now. And he should come home to win it. Both kicks out within the points. One with P6 and one with P10. If they can do that in round 1, that would be legendary. He comes into the pits. He's retired. There might be a safety car. There might be a chance for AI to jump and shut the gap and get another restart on Black Reaper. Is it going to turn to a safety car? I don't think it will. The yellows have been here for quite a long time now, though. And that's it. We go green again. No safety car. Black Reaper. He's got 3/10 gap, but it's shutting into Parabolica. Doesn't defend because he knows he doesn't have to, but with the DRS and the battery that AI has, they have around the same amount of battery. AI with just a bit less, but he does have DRS. Is he going to use any battery? No, he doesn't seem to. Arcas has lost the position to Nagrom. It's Finn O'Mac does make the move. They're side by side there. He is forced a bit wide. This is some absolutely amazing racing that we're going to see. There's 3 cars. Venom Sam, Finn O'Mac and Kieran Froome. They're all directly next to each other for P3, 4 and 5, fighting for the podium. Kieran Mack holds it right now. Is Finn O'Mac going to lose his position to Venom Sam? No, he's not. He tucks in behind. Arcas is back in P6, makes the move back on Magron. Good Dr. Chicken back in the points. Hamel back in the points. There is a caution in Sector 2. What's happened? Strike, I think, has had contact with somebody, or maybe had a spin, but he's down in P13 now. Kieran Froome, he seems to be creating a gap between him and Finn O'Mac. That podium might as well be sealed. Now it's just Venom Sam and Finn O'Mac fighting for P4 and P5. Black Reaper seems to be running away with it. He gets AI out of his DRS range. We're going to have a look at Black Reaper again. I said that he wouldn't be able to hold his position, but was I wrong? Is he going to win it? It's seeming quite likely now. 1.7 second gap between him and AI. I said AI would come P2, but I thought Finn O'Mac could win it. One McLaren's out and one McLaren's in P7. I predicted a Ferrari on the podium, AI in second, and a McLaren also on the podium. It seems I was wrong. Black Reaper. 2 laps left. 2 laps is all he has to do. Keeping that gap strong. No spins. No mistakes can be made. It's lonely at the back. The Alpine no points. KN will, as it stands, get no points. He's in the gravel for the 3rd time, as I've seen. What is going on? With the pace to win it, but it seems he just can't keep it on the track. Tyres, car, I don't know. But it can't be driving skill. Yeah, it's lonely at the back. Both Black Reaper and AI have came in because they didn't change their compound. I forgot about that completely. Of course they're not going to win. It's like 2 polar bears in the middle of the Sahara Desert. An RB and a Williams for a 1-2. Nagrom could possibly get a podium. Arcas in P5 for Kick Sauber and Hommel in P8 for Kick Sauber. A lock-up from Venom Sam. Kieran Froome, I don't want to curse him with the commentator's curse, but I think he's going to win it. He's 1.5 seconds ahead. On the final lap of the race, he made that 1.7. Finn O'Mac, he's catching the Williams. He makes the move on the Williams. They're side by side. We're going to go down to them. Finn O'Mac, that move is sealed. I knew he would be on that podium somewhere. And Kieran, there's only 1 corner to go. You can't mess it up. There's a caution. Kieran Froome, he's going to come home to win the Italian Grand Prix in the V-Carb. That is a home win for them. Toro Rosso, who are now the only Italy, and Arcas. P3 for Kick Sauber. What a race we've had. What an amazing race. What a drive from Kieran. Qualified P3, came home to win it. What a drive from Arcas. And what a drive from Hamel, also in the Kick Sauber. This has been an amazing, action-packed first round at Monza. With both fastest lap and the race win, Kieran Froome picks up 26 points for V-Carb. Finn O'Mac picking up 18, with his teammate picking up 6. But Kick Sauber scoring big points with 23. It's been an amazing race, and thank you for having me here to commentate. Ladies and gentlemen, goodbye, good night. I'll see you in round 2.